Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective weekly message. It's not for any specific zodiac sign, so as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm starting out with the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. I'll be using the Lustrous Tarot, and then I'll also be using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards for the guidance and advice. So let's jump on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the energy for this week. As I'm recording, we have Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Leo. Saturn has gone direct, or at least stationed direct in Pisces. So yeah, let's see. Just looking over the transits, there's a lot of fixed energy. We have 3 planets in Scorpio. We have the moon being in Leo, which is fixed fire, and Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus, which is fixed earth. So it's a lot of fixed energy going on right now. I don't know why I felt the need to call it out, but it just feels like very what's the word? Just stubborn. So you could be feeling like that. You could be dealing with somebody like that, or just the energy around you is just, it feels just very just tight and I don't know. Well, let's see what messages we need as it pertains to the energy for this week. One more. All right, yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have expansion. And it almost feels like almost the way that I can describe the energy of that fix. It's kind of like needing to it feels constricted, like expansion and contraction. I feel like the energy is very contracted right now, like very just tight, and it doesn't, like, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but it just feels like very just rigid. And so I can see why this expansion is here. Up under that, we have the abundance card, followed by the balance card and renewal. So for some of you, I feel like, take a look at your fixed houses, which would be Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Take a look at your fixed houses. Because those houses may show you where you need to, it almost feels like release, or as expand. For some of you, what I'm getting here is like, remember I just said we had Saturn go direct. It is in Pisces, but Saturn is the the planet of how can I say, like, the tangible things like work and career and, how you situate yourself, your status. For some of you, I feel like if this is resonating for you for work, you're about to, it almost feels like something is about to balance out for you. Like if you've been experiencing, hardships or, delays or setbacks, because I do feel that energy. It's almost like, what, the energy, or at least there's an opportunity this week for the energy to kind of like recalibrate itself. And that's what I'm feeling here with this balance and renewal. For some of you, you could be, expanding with expansion and abundance, your sense of self, your sense of value. That could be like it could be a perception thing where, your perception of what's valuable and what's not could be changing up for you as well, expanding. But let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out. What's going on? What's going on as it pertains to the energy for this week? So we have impartiality and impatience. Some of you are like, kind of feeling like you don't want to, I don't say you don't want to, but it's almost like with this impartiality and impatience, like I almost feel like you're teetering within a situation. Like it almost feels to the point of being like impulsive, where if you're waiting on the situation, waiting for a situation to, balance out, it's almost like with the impartiality card, I feel like emotionally you're trying to gain your bearings, but physically you're wanting to act as well. It's like you're in a way like trying to hold yourself back from acting in a situation, on the situation. And it's almost like because I can almost feel the energy of like tapping my foot. Let's see. Then we have gossip. Can I get one more? Oh, and this was at the bottom. Yeah, faith. Yeah, it's like almost like the energy, like I'm almost feeling, because we have tricky at the bottom. It's almost like the energy of temptation. Some of you are knowing, it's almost like knowing that slow and steady wins the race, but almost like I feel like this gossip card is like mind chatter, where you're gonna have to almost put or have faith within the situation. Because I feel like some of you are maybe being tempted, you may be being tested right now, especially with this trickery. And then we have dissipating, and it's almost like how can I say this? Like that's what temptation does. That's what it's about. It for some of you, like it's causing you to doubt yourself. It's causing you, in certain situations and other situations, it's causing you to like want instant results. But for some of you, if you just hold out pace, it's almost like this trickery with dissipating, this energy will pass for some of you. And it's almost like Because I almost feel like with this service card, like you're getting help from, you know, it could be from people around you. It could be from, you know, your spirit team or guides, however you are. And it's almost like they're trying to reassure you that whatever is going on, like in your reality, because, you know, Saturn rules reality as well, but with it being in Pisces, it could be a little elusive or aloof or fanatical in a way, because, you know, Pisces is that, you know, that dreamy energy. It's almost letting you know that, like, this is not real. Whatever this trickery is, or, you know, temptation, because that trickery is almost like the devil card. And it almost makes me want to say, like, with the isolation card, you're not alone. You're not alone. For some of you, I am getting the vibe of an ancestor that's around you, that's like almost like their spirit, their energy, their aura is almost like trying to come through to you as consoling. Because some of you, you know, you're just, you know, we all get to that point where we're ready to, you know, like give up. You know, we want things when we want them, how we want them, you know, but then, you know, sometimes our ego or, you know, things come in to tempt us. And it's almost like you have to stay in this faith energy. That's what it makes me feel like. But let's see what the tarot has to say. What's going on as it pertains to the energies surrounding this week for the collective? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the energy of this week? What's going on? So bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. And like I said, I felt that energy of, you know, perspective. Listen, for some of you, and that's exactly what this is. You're seeing, or you will be seeing, you know, the reality of a situation and or circumstance, person, place, or thing with both these pages here. It's like you're looking at something from, you know, both sides, which is what, you know, having perspective is all about. Then we have the Four of Wands with the Death card and the Ace of Swords. And it's almost like whatever you're seeing, whatever perspective change that is coming up for you, it's almost like changing some type of foundation, whether it's a home, the job, the, foundation within yourself. I keep feeling like the energy of church for some of you. I mean, if you go to church, that's your thing. No judgment. But I feel like, because I'm also getting that energy up here with gossip and faith, like some of you, it's almost like the energy of being talked about, you know, in that capacity. But it's like, you know what, if you go to church, and because this ain't gonna be for everybody, if you go to church, that is for you. It doesn't matter, like who's there, what anybody has to say. You're there strictly for your relationship between you and God or source, or however you want to look at it. But I do feel like there's a shift coming, and it's almost like, especially with the Ace of Swords, coming after this Death card. Death represents change, transformation, endings, new beginnings. It makes me feel like, again, this Ace of Swords, you're seeing something, for what it is, not for what you want it to be, not for what you hope it to be, the potential of a situation. You're seeing it for what it is. Or, whether this is a person, place, or thing. But let's see what comes out. We have the Eight of Cups coming out. Which some of you, you could be contemplating, leaving or walking away from a situation. And some of you, that's where, like, almost like the impulsivity that I'm feeling is coming from on, especially with the Page of Swords coming out. It's like knowing that you need to move, knowing that you may need to detach or walk away from a situation. And it's like, you want to, like, do it now. What are the messages, Spirit? Yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So again, for some of you, this could be at work or within something that's, established with the Ten of Pentacles. This could be within a family situation. However it goes for you, with that Ten of Pentacles. What are the messages for that? We have Judgment. Coming out. What else? The Page of Cups. I'm also getting, like, the energy of authenticity, especially with the Page of Cups coming out reverse. That speaks to being inauthentic. So whether, this is you, or, in a situation where you're dealing with others who may not be inauthentic, it's time to, detach from that. Then we have the High Priestess coming out. Six of Swords. Can I get one more? One more. Then we have the Hangman, which is the card of perception, perspective. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles with the Five of Cups, and the Two of Swords. And that makes me feel like, yeah, for some of you, you're ready to like almost elevate. Or for some of you, that it is in regards to like separating yourself from whatever type of dynamic you may be in right now. Because with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, that's an energy of expansion. It's an energy of, progress, forward movement. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of, independence, self-sufficiency, confidence. And some of you, it's almost like with this Five of Cups and the Two of Swords, there's something like, it almost makes me want to say like there's something that you put your faith in where now you're seeing it, or this could be someone, you're seeing it for, or them for who they are. And it's like, it's almost like a harsh reality that is coming into your awareness. And it's almost like with Judgment and this Hangman, it's almost like you're like spirit is calling you out, like you need to decide. Because either, however the situation goes, either you've been living inauthentically as this Page of Cups, or, the roles can be vice versa, but someone is realizing like they can no longer live in like a facade, because with or an illusion. With the Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups reversed, that's the Seven of Cups. It's almost like you can't keep, wishful thinking. It's like, really with the impartiality card, it's like you don't even know how to feel, and anything that is, that you have to question, anything that you feel is off, or it just, if you don't feel nothing, that's a sign. That's a sign. I want to look at this Page of Cups reverse and the Page of Swords. Tell me about the Page of Cups reverse. What is the Page of Cups reverse? That was the Page of Cups that tried to come out. Or excuse me, the Page of Pentacles, which for some of you, like I said, this Page of Cups in reverse is a person who's like not honest, they're inauthentic. Tell me about this Page of Cups. They could just be, emotionally immature. Pardon me. Card fell on the floor. The Page of Cups. Three of Pentacles. This could be someone, that you work with. This Pentacle energy is very strong. So for a lot of you, this is at work. The Page of Cups reverse. Then we have the card of expansion, the Wheel of Fortune. I'll get one more. And that's also, you know, Saturn energy. For some of you, you're needing to, you know, the Magician, yeah. For some of you, you're needing to retract, because this Page of Cups could also be you, like, not wanting to emotionally invest in the situation anymore either. But with this Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician, how can I say this? It's like, whoever or whatever situation you're, you know, collaborating with, working with this Three of Pentacles, it's almost like it's time for, you know, a change. For some of you, you could have been in a situation or a job for 10 plus years with that Ten of Pentacles there. But it's almost like it's time for you to, like, almost take charge and expand your horizons. Like, I almost feel like Sagittarius energy. Like, almost like the Knight of Wands wanting to just go. Because there's still an air here of, like, I just keep hearing inauthenticity. For some of you, I'm getting the energy of, like, you knew within the situation, whether this was you being inauthentic or another person being inauthentic, it's almost like you decided to, you know, work or collaborate with another person knowing that they were this way, as almost like wanting to, like, control your destiny. Like, it's almost like the energy of, like, either you were trying to use someone for a come up or them you. That's what I feel like. But you knew this. Someone knew this already and thought that, you know, they were, like, almost like they would be successful in doing so. But it's like with the Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands, this is that Eight of Wands. Someone is realizing, like, in doing this, and this could even be the person, you know, like, someone did this to you, because that's how it feels. It's like with this Ten of Wands, I don't even know how to say this. Because it's almost like whoever's in this energy, they did it to themselves. Like, because I'm almost getting, like, the energy of, like, almost like a karma coming back for this person. Because for some of you, this could be energy that you've already went through, and it's like you're almost, like, kind of glad that you detached from this situation. And dealing with this energy or this person, place, or thing, it caused you to wake up to, you know, your beliefs, your morals, your values. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Some of you are getting like confirmation that, you know, like of your intuition. And especially with, hold on. Because there's so much that wants to come out. Like, because I'm really feeling that Knight of Wands strongly. And it's like you're seeing like either someone is having like a hard time being still or sitting with themselves. And you're seeing it's because they're trying to like upkeep something. Or keep this illusion, like keep perpetuating like they're, you know, they're for you, but they're showing up as a Page of Cups in reverse. It's whatever it is or whoever it is, they're not real. We have the Five of Wands for the Page of Swords. Can I get one more? And then the Two of Wands. It's almost like you're watching like someone like fight themselves in a situation. I'm gonna get one more. Because if that's the case for you, it's almost like you're, whatever decision you made with this Two of Wands, it's kind of like either you have or you're like, again, like I just feel like you're seeing, for some of you, this doesn't have to be one person. This could just be the energy of, you know, multiple people, but you're seeing them like shout out to Drake, because we are in Scorpio season. There's a lot of Scorpio energy going on, but it's almost like what he says in the song, like when he says, all y'all fighting over crumbs, where the bread at? Like, and it's like you could be seeing people just, you know, in society, like fighting and bickering and, you know, conflict and being conflicted within themselves and with others. And it's almost like, yeah, if you're someone that's, you know, highly intuitive and follows your intuition, it's almost like you're getting confirmation like you're doing the right thing. Because if you're seeing this, it's almost like you're seeing this and it's like you're wondering, like, it almost makes me feel like how, you know, sometimes it, you know, how it can seem like being, you know, inauthentic or wearing a mask is like almost being rewarded, quote unquote, in society. But that's the, like, the cover up for what these people are actually going through. You're seeing it now. It's like it can't be hidden. And it's almost like your intuition is just having you move accordingly, and following your intuition will bring you that confirmation. You just have to, like, again with the trickery card, like, not be tempted. So tell me about this Judgment and the Hangman. I'm going to clarify those together. Judgment and the Hangman. And some of you, it's like now with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. For some of you, you're like, it's almost like now, like your reward is being gifted to you for, you know, how can I say this? Or an opportunity is being presented to you For one, because you stayed true to your path as the Eight of Pentacles. Like you weren't like it, I almost want to say, for some of you, don't let yourself get distracted. For others of you, you didn't let yourself get distracted, and you're gonna receive some type of confirmation, an opportunity via this Ace of Pentacles that is, you know, going to be like, how can I say this with the Nine of Cups? Because, you know, like, having faith and believing and trusting in yourself, it's a very emotionally rewarding feeling. And that's what the Nine of Cups is. It's almost giving me the energy of, like, not being a sellout or not falling for the hype. Can I get one more? Yep. Oh, what is that? I thought it fell out. I thought I seen the Hierophant. Hold on. You know, it's like almost like because here's that Knight of Wands that I kept feeling. It's like, you know, some people that do this, that are in this energy, it's like they have a hard time sitting with themselves. You're showing up as the High Priestess. That's what a High Priestess does. They sit by themselves, whether you're male or female. And someone, you know, could even be looking at their own behavior of how they've been inauthentic and almost regretting being, you know, impulsive or being driven by desires or, you know, the next best thing. And because it's cost them, you know, relationships that were, you know, or connections that were authentic. With the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups, there's that Three of Cups. They could have even, especially with the Gossip card, been around people that just, you know, talk about them. And look, then we have the Chariot coming out on this energy. Yeah, your morals, your integrity, your values are all in alignment. And for if you know, this has already happened for you, this judgment is here as Spirit letting you know, like, hey, you know what? Now your time is here. Shout out to Saturn, cause you know, Father Time. The practice of patience, like somebody's patience has paid off, or it will. It will pay off. Can I get one for this impatience? We have the Two of Swords. And anybody, you know, that's, you know, like I'm constantly weary of people that are like always, and this is just me personally, that's always in a rush or always on the go or always here, there, you know, moving around constantly. Like, why can't you just be still sometimes? Sometimes being still is the best move you can ever make in you know, in certain situations, just being still. But whoever is in this energy is because, like, they, with the Two of Swords and the Moon here, it's like because they know that they're being inauthentic. So it's almost like, well, if I keep moving, you know, no one will catch on. If I'm constantly in motion, no, you know, nobody will catch on. They won't have time to catch on. But they don't, nobody else needs to catch on. This catching on is for you, because you're the one that's doing it to yourself. Not wanting to see the truth. And then here we have the Ace of Swords and the Devil. Like, it's okay to be still. and it's almost like you didn't want to face your fears. It's really like not wanting to face reality, but it's almost like reality is slapping somebody in the face. And for some of you, you're like, I hate to say it like this, but you're witnessing it, and you're seeing how patience pays off. And I get one for this moon card. Ooh. Hold on, y'all, because this is too many. The moon card. Can I get one for the moon? Fear of change. It's almost like a fear of being different, but you know how they say what's done in the dark comes to the light? There's a transition happening for someone in regards to that. It's almost like they don't want it to. They're like, I almost feel like the energy of with this Two of Swords, like hoping that it doesn't, but look, I can't even make this shit up. Look, with the Sun and the Tower, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. And don't get me wrong, don't mistake what I'm saying. Like, if you're witnessing this happen to, people or, a person, if it's a specific person for you, it's not to say like, oh, you're better than, or, it's not nothing of that sort. It's just to say like, time exposes all. And it's almost like if that's the case and you're like an onlooker to this happening within society, within, however it goes for you, stay in the energy of gratitude for, having the faith and belief system that you have, because everyone has their own. And, it's just, it's a lesson, for you as well, if that's the case for you. So let's see, what's the guidance or advice as it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective? What's the guidance or advice? Guidance or advice? So bottom of the deck we have Two of Sea. Yeah. But all that glitters. Wow. And and then the Thinker card, and that's what it is. Someone, how they say, everything that glitters ain't gold, baby. It's not. And there's it almost makes me see like if if this is you, or if this is someone, that, you're energetically connected to, that's going to this, they're having a very sobering realization. A very, sobering and almost a sobering realization, but a humbling experience. So let's grab the guidance or advice. What's the guidance or advice for this card was wanted to come out anyway. So we have by the book and message in a bottle. And for some of you, this message is directly from Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, we have the higher power. And that's why I think it came out like that. Because this message could be coming by way of your intuition, a synchronicity, some type of, it almost feels like a spiritual channel. But let's read by the book. It's an 11, a master number. Alright, so by the book, it says, sorry about that glare, y'all. The essential meaning: abiding by society's rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs and universal laws. The Oracle's message: the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. The relationship message. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. The prosperity message. At this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works and you will attract abundance. The protection message. Now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic process. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group, take a stand, and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. This It's a time of transformation. So let go of the fear. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust the light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. And that's exactly what I'm feeling here. Like, I can't. It's like what I'm basically getting is like you have to play. You have to create your own rules. Like, and for some of you, you're seeing that, you know, it's you're seeing how that pays off, because it brings, you're not in this Five of Wands. And for others of you, you know, some people have to, you know, learn the way that they learn, and it's just as simple as that. You have to know what works for you. And I just want to clarify this message in the bottle. What is this message in the bottle? Message in the bottle. Okay, the Page of Wands, which is also a message. Can I get another one for message in the bottle? And then we have the Ten of Wands. With the Star. Because for some of you, I'm hearing like, I quit. So if this is in regards to a job, you could be, you know, letting someone know that you quit. Like, you're done. It's almost like an energy of, you know, giving up, but for, you know, to go after something more. Something that puts you in this star energy, the being your authentic self, fully, truly, wholly you. As the star, you see she's naked on the card. So let me get one more. Because that's what it feels like. Some of you are getting a message like, you can drop this. You can let it go. The World, Saturn. You don't have to keep holding up this, you know, like a false reality. With the World, it's time for a new cycle. Time for a new cycle with the World. Or, you know, this is the message that you could be getting is like, Spirit is telling you to like get into this Page of Wands energy, because there's an alleviation coming. To whatever's bogging you down. Alright, so that was the reading, y'all. I definitely thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope everyone enjoys, you know, their week, and I will see y'all on the next one. Alright, later.